Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm just going to be jumping right into this tutorial because I'm still working on creating my intro. So I'm just taking my Laura Mercier powder and I'm just setting the concealer that I use under my eye so that it doesn't crack. And then I'm going to take my angled brush and just dust that powder away. Now I'm going to be taking my Makeup Forever ink eyeliner and of course just creating a small wing. This is like a light contouring video, but I'm just doing my eyes how I would just do them on a normal school day if I'm not, doing anything too fancy. So I usually just wear clean brows and a nice wing liner. So of course I'm going in with my favorite Better Than Sex mascara, and this is the waterproof edition. Either or will work, but this is really for people who have short stubby eyelashes like me. If you have long eyelashes, you won't like it because it can get clumpy, but if you have short eyelashes, it actually makes your eyelashes look fuller. So now I'm taking MAC's pencil and feline and putting that into my waterline. So now I'm just going to apply my favorite primer of choice, which is my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. And I do stand by this primer. I feel like it does a marvelous job of filling your pores and really giving you that photo finish look. Now I'm using my LA Pro Girl Red Corrector, and I'm just putting this under my eyes and over any dark marks I feel like might shine through my foundation. This is just to really make it a little bit easier on your foundation because that pigment will kind of still leave a cast to your foundation, and that's not what you want. So of course I'm using my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Tan Sand, and I am just applying this right under my eye, right on top of my red corrector. Now usually in my normal foundation routine, if I don't want a super highlighted highlight, I will apply my foundation first so that way the two kind of mix to create that perfect shade. But because this is like a very soft highlighting and contouring video for beginners, this is what I do if I want a more chiseled look. Now, this is definitely for beginners. There's a way you can literally do your whole face in two different colors and blend them all together to get a real highlight and contour, but this is like something I would do every day. So now, of course, you can see I'm just taking a darker concealer and putting it down the bridge of my nose, around my forehead, and a little bit along my, I don't want to say cheek line. I guess my cheek line, and then I'm going over all of that with my Maybelline Fit Me foundation in the color 340. So now I'm just taking my favorite beauty blender and blending this all out. I like to blend out my highlighted areas first and then go back and blend out my contour areas because for one, I don't really want to mix the two. I kind of want to keep my face clean and light and dark in the areas that I already designated. And so by doing this, I just kind of keep it clean. You can also use two different beauty blenders if you like, but this works out really well for me. And that little bit of product from the lighter areas that are left over also really do help you to blend out those darker areas to make sure that you don't have any harsh lines of demarcation. And another great tip, I like to use a big eyeshadow brush to blend out the contour along my nose, just because sometimes the beauty blender can be kind of big and it will kind of smudge the lines together. But to keep that definition, just take your time blending that out with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. And I'm just taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder and setting underneath my eye. You guys know that I like to do this immediately after blending out my concealer because my eyes crease really bad. So that's all I'm doing here in this step, and setting any of my highlighted areas. And I set the warmer areas with my face powder, and later I'll set my powder contour with a soft contouring powder as well. So now I'm just taking this light brown shade from my BH Cosmetics contour palette, and I'm just going right underneath where my highlight is and just kind of bronzing out that area. Again, this is a very, very soft for beginners, how to highlight and contour look. So I'm not doing anything major, and as you can see, I'm using a tapping motion instead of swiping. What this does is it actually allows the product to blend on its own, and that way you're not moving around your foundation as you're blending in your powders. So now I'm just taking a clean brush and sweeping away any of my Laura Mercier powder that has not set into my skin. And this is pretty much the end for as to how I highlight and contour for beginners. But just to complete the look, I'm going in with Jeffree Star's King Tut highlighter and putting that over my Cupid's bow, on my cheeks of course, and a little bit over my brow bone. As for my lips, so I'm just going in with MAC's Chestnut, which is, you guys know, that's my favorite liner. I literally use it for everything. And for my lipstick, I'm actually going in with MAC's Snide, which is just a very, very soft pink look. This is what I would wear just on a normal day. And this is pretty much it for the completed look. I hope that this video was helpful to you guys. Please make sure you thumbs up this video and subscribe before you go. And I will see you guys in the next video.